All right, today's date is the 2nd of June 2024. As you know, I've completed 15 days of no food fast. I broke my fast just, I think, 2 days ago. It took me quite some time to kind of get used to it. So I've compiled a list of 55 different points on the good, the bad, the ugly, what I suggest, what I recommend, all in this video. So it's not going to go point by point wise. I'm going to just share it with you, and please remember, this is not a medical video. This is not a video where I'm recommending you do this. It is just sharing with you my experience, and I will tell you this right at the outset that it's not like it's extreme. Okay, just like bodybuilders, they are not healthy. They look muscled, they look strong, but they are not healthy. In the same way, what I did was not recommended or healthy. You must take you must undergo medical supervision before trying this, because the reason I'm making this video, by the way, you notice my energy has come back. I'm a bit more aggressive. Check my videos when I was fasting. I was very slow. My energy was low. I was like, I'm making this video. Now I'm back to normal. I'm even having my kadak chai, and okay, so you can see the difference. But the main reason why I'm inspired to make this video is I've been getting a lot of youngsters who are saying, I want to lose weight, who are 20-year-old. 20-year-olds are not supposed to do this. I'm getting girls who are saying, I want to look slim. What do you suggest? No, it's not meant for you. I even got a guy who is lifting heavy machinery for work. He's saying, I'm going to do this and discipline myself. And there was even two individuals who are well past their 50s and 60s. They want to try this, and there are some people with diabetes, blood pressure. Please don't look at anyone who does anything online, who's a social media influencer or a person who puts out content, and think this is medical advice. This is just me. I don't know about them. I'm sharing with you my experience, what I did to my body. Okay? So please, you don't try it. You do not know how it might impact you. And remember this, I'm not selling any supplements. I'm not asking you to click on any link. I'm not saying buy my course because I went through this. All those people, all these ads that you'll see before my video and after my video, oh, this is a metabolism killer, or that is how to lose weight, or this is how you can get girls, or this is how I lost so many kilos, how to stay fit after 30, don't do this, don't. These are all people who are, I call them very evil individuals who want to give you a very rosy picture. They show you a body that is, which they have got with steroids, or with, they don't tell you the truth. And they say, this is a metabolism killer, this is a metabolism killer, I'll teach you how to lose weight. So please, my life is my observation. The channel name is Loy Machedo. The channel name is not how to stay healthy. The channel name is not how you can change your life or become a, what do you call that? Have six-pack abs. So, right at the outset, take medical supervision, take medical advice. Your body is different to mine. I just want to make that clear. Having said that, I'll give you these 55 points. I'm not going to number them. I'm just going to go with the flow. So pause at any point of time. And if you have any questions, please ask. Please type it down below. Don't try something and then just suddenly out of the blue send me a message saying, oh, I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling like that. Okay? All right. Having said that, here are the 55 points. Number one is, the first most important thing is, I did not do this for losing weight. I did not do this for losing weight. I was at 125 kilos. I brought my body down to 80 kilos because of the bariatric surgery. From 80 kilos, I disciplined myself to come to 70. From 70, I brought it down to 67. And then I wanted to see how much more I could push myself. So I brought it down to 57. That is the lowest my body has ever been. So this is just me experimenting with my own body. Okay. This year, for a guy who could not fast for even, I'm just like you. Many of you said I couldn't even do it for 1 hour. I was worse than you. I couldn't do it even for half an hour. It took me years of practice. In these last 7 years is only when I started disciplining myself. So this year, it is my fourth fast, long fast. The first one I did was for 5 days, second one 11 days, third one 4 days. Now I did 15 days. Okay. You can just Google search or search on YouTube Loy Machedo fasting. You'll get these videos. Okay. So I did 5 days, 11 days, 4 days, 15 days. Okay. So this is and I'm not going to do this again. This was just me wanting to test myself, my willpower, my self-control, because food is my addiction. Every one of us has an addiction, has a vice. Smoking, drinking, porn, girls, whatever. My addiction is food. It is still food. See, I'm still eating now crisps, okay, which is, I know you'll say not recommended. I'll show you. These are chocolate balls, okay? These are chocolate balls. So white chocolate inside fruit and nut. I've called them power balls. Let me show you something else. Wait. See, I have this. I have bunch of chips. I have chewies. Now I know what you'll say. Oh, Loy, I respected you. I've lost all respect. This is chewing gum. I have food every single place. Look, I don't care whether you respect me or don't respect me. Okay? I don't care whether you say, oh, Loy, what is the use of this, man? Then why did you do it? I don't give a fuck about you, your values, what you think. I did it for me. I did it to see, does Loy Machedo have me as a brand? Do I have what it takes to control myself? Do I have what it takes to discipline myself? I didn't do it to lose weight. Yes, I did do it for healing of the body, because remember what I told you. This is not medical advice. This is my body. I had cancer cells. I had tumor cells. I had blood pressure, diabetes. I was pre-diabetic. I had cholesterol, heart problems, breathing problems, joint problems, lower back problems because of bodybuilding and steroids. My body was a complete damaged mess. It was like a car completely destroyed. And the medical industry and the doctors, the only solution that they gave me was cut my back open it, insert, I don't know, some kind of metal and make me permanently like some kind of cyborg and make me take painkillers and the addictive medicine, the pharmaceutical industry. They said, there's no way you can heal your body. So I took it on myself at the age of, I think, 35, 36 to start healing my body. 35. And trial and error. I did a lot of research. Then finally at the age of 40, after I solved all this through exercise, but I was still addicted to food. Remember, food is supposed to be medicine. I'll give you the names of I'll give you the names of the doctors, the channels that I suggest and recommend. They are the ones you should go to. 1 second, I'm giving you. These are the names of the channels that I go through. Write it down. You can pause it right now and write these names. I will copy paste in the description. The 4 channels that have changed my life, which I highly recommend, and do your research. Dr. Sten Ekberg, STENEKBERG, Dr. Sten Ekberg. His link I'll put down below. Dr. Eric, ERICBERG, Dr. Eric Berg. Then Dr. Pradeep Jamnadas, Dr. PRADIP Jamnadas, JAMNADS, MD. And last is Dr. Jason Fung, JASONFUNG. Now, these are the 4 channels for intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting. Look at their channel. Don't look at one video. Look at all the videos. I've been watching their videos for the past 3 years. 3 years, every single video of theirs, taking notes, writing notes, researching, checking, are they wrong, are they right? And that is how I was able to change my life for 80 kilos, where I was still stuck and addicted to food even after my bariatric surgery. They helped me solve all this. So that is me, my experience. You do your due diligence, okay? So remember, I didn't do this exercise, this fasting for losing weight. I already lost to 57 kilos, and when I stopped it, by the way, when I stopped it and I went back to my old habits, which I'm doing now, I gained back all the weight, You'll say, then what is the use? I did it to clean the body. It's like it had become dirty. So I went to clean the body. And after it was clean, I was like, okay, fine, let me go. And you'll say, then what is the use? See, my dear, this is my life. I want to enjoy sweets. I want to enjoy cookies, donuts, pizzas, fast food. I want to enjoy it. I know you'll say, yuck. But this is what I like. This is what I enjoy. I'm a guy who sits, you can see this bloody room. I'm a guy who sits in this bloody room morning to evening, morning to night. The only entertainment I have is going for a round and coming back home. The only entertainment I have is making these videos, watching movies, and eating food. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any other thing. I play video games. So I like to enjoy my life. I don't want to live to 100. I don't want to live to 150. Like there is one guy who literally put his younger son's blood or some nonsense. He has been famous. He wants to live to 100, 200. I don't want to live to 100. I told my wife, I want to live to 60 or 70. And before I become like this and have tubes up my ass and nose and, tubes feeding me food, I want to die. I want to live a short life and don't want to kill myself. Short life, but quality life. And I love to enjoy whether cookies or chocolates or ice creams or pudding. I enjoy all of this. So I want to enjoy. I don't want to live clean living. Yes, you can live clean. It's up to you. There are many who suggest, Loy, eat only salads and eat only boiled chicken. Boss, I don't want to do that. Are you clear? Do you understand? So you might think, oh, then what is the use of doing that? Don't do it. You don't do it. I never asked you to do it. Me, when I feel it's time to clean, I will maybe do a 4-day, 5-day fast again, clean it, reset the system, and once again go normal. So this is my life. So I have never told you, look at me, I'm a holy guy, I'm a Sadguru, I'm a saint, I have given up all this and I'm going to live like this. It is not worth living like this. You might as well just... put a tube through your stomach and never eat. So you'll get only pure nutrients. Did you understand? All right. So I did it to discipline myself, to prove it to myself first that I have what it takes for willpower. Because remember, doing 4 times a year, not recommended. It's only recommended to once a year, 4 days, 5 days. I have done it 4 times. Now, my weight before was 70.9 kilos. Now, after it became 58.7 this time, and I lost 12.2 kilos. The highest I lost was 15. This time I lost 12.2 kilos, but it didn't matter. For those who were curious, initially, you will lose water weight because there's plenty of water, because there is carbs in your system and you need to digest all that. So it stores water. After 2 to 3 days, you lose all the water. And that is where it switches over to keto, where your mouth starts smelling and you have a coating on your tongue. And then you start burning off the fat. Okay. By the way, one side effect which I have now is every time I keep getting thirsty. I don't know why. I don't know when it'll stop. But because of the damage, remember the word damage I did to my body with the fast, I think it will take me 1 to 2 to even maybe 3 months to heal my body. It will take 3 months. My energy is back. My ability to speak is back. My focus is back. But it'll take me roughly around 2 to 3 months. That's what I speculate. Maybe 2 months. But not less than 1 month. And some of you have kept asking me this question again and again and again. Why are you doing this? What is the benefit? 1 minute. I will tell you exactly what is the benefit. Temporary weight loss. Wait, I've written the points here. 1 second. I told you, I had lower back, knee problems, cancer cells in my body. I was bleeding whenever I was to go to the toilet. Heavy blood discharge, borderline diabetes, high blood pressure, heart issues, cholesterol, joint pain, breathing problem. And all this got healed. But this is my body. I took a blood work to confirm this. Okay. And yes, I wanted to reset the insulin. Insulin, remember, is like if you're burning fat, I'm just giving a visual example. You're burning fat every day, but when you eat food, you release insulin. So the fat is burning, fat is burning, fat is burning. When you eat something, especially sugar, white sugar is poison. Processed food is poison. I know, I'll be eating it. And I am eating it. And and if you snack every few hours, you bring, like a dam, like a door, you bring it down, and this fat burning stops. It just stops here. And then whatever you eat is just filled, and your body starts burning this, not the fat, and then lot of it that you eat is stored into more fat. So I'll just give you an example. So for me, in order for me to not be addicted to food, I had to reset my insulin levels. That is why, and I had gone into a fast. Now, my weight, initially I was losing 2 kilos per day. Then it went down to 1 kilo, around 1 kilo. Then it obviously started going 80, then 50 grams a day. So it became less and less. On an average, I lost 800 grams a day. On day 11 and day 14, I lost zero weight. Okay, there was no weight loss at all. One of the mistakes that I did do, which I shouldn't have, I went for a 5-kilometer long walk. I think in the 15 days that I did, I went 3 times. Otherwise, I used to go during making a video that was a 1-hour walk, which is approximately 3 kilometers. So overall, you could say in 15 days, I went total 6 times. And that is also slightly risky because you're pushing yourself and you're doing it much more. For me, this time it was more mental than physical. After day number 5, you'll not feel hungry at all. This is funny, huh? You'll not feel hungry at all. Like my wife and my kid used to literally eat in front of me. I used to sit in front of them and I could get the smell. I didn't feel anything. I could see the food in front of me. Delicious food. I didn't feel a thing. Like your mouth will water. I didn't feel that. Okay, after day 5. So I was not hungry, but I was missing the pleasure of eating food and watching a movie. In fact, until I think it was day 12, I'm not too sure, I've written it down somewhere. Until day 12, I could not watch a movie. I'm not exaggerating this. Like if I'd put a movie on, I would just look at it and I'm like, nah man, I can't see it. Because I was not able to concentrate and focus. It was so hard and I didn't enjoy watching a movie at all. I just switched it off. Like I normally see UFC fighting, I would see behind the scenes and all that. I didn't enjoy it. Only after day 12, I got so bored that I think my habit broke that I have to watch a movie to see a movie. Eat food to see a movie. Day 12 onwards, I was like watching a movie until I'd feel sleepy and I could sit still, which I could not. All right. Then let me, drink there. You lose a tremendous amount of water, tremendous amount of fat, tremendous amount of mass. But this time, it was a matter of concern because I lost a lot of muscle, which is very bad for my age. Very, very bad. My wrists are all thin. My back, I can feel the bones. My chest is completely gone. It's all bones. My legs are the thinnest. Before, my legs were like, I told you, like chicken legs, right? My legs were very strong. I used to push 310 kilos. My legs were, even after the operation, bariatric surgery, you can, by the way, it is a graphic, so be warned, there might be restrictive videos because, and by the way, I'm totally naked over there, so if it, you have this fantasy to see, oh, is he tattooed there and all that, it's a very ugly scene. I'm naked. I didn't know I was naked on the table. That is how I look, like a dead body, basically. So there's nothing like, oh, erotic or anything. But you'll see a lot of blood and all that. So just be warned. It's a restrictive video, Loy Machedo bariatric surgery. But if you're under the age of 21, it may not appear on the Google search for you. my legs have become thinner than my wife's legs. My wife was teasing me. It actually looks like toothpick. It looks very ugly. Very, very ugly. I always had strong legs. I might have to go to the gym to get back my mass, and it might take me what I lost in 15 days might take me at least 2 years to get back. So that's another drawback. All right. Next one is yeah, it impacts your sleep. In my case, it impacted my sleep. My mood was very bad. Energy levels. My breathing was slow. My movement. Oh, especially the movement and walking. I was walking at I think 20 to 30% of my capacity. Like when I'd walk, especially after day 10, this is how people told me. I couldn't make out, and I was not doing it on purpose. People were telling me, "You're walking like this." One female in 7-Eleven who knows me from 7 years, she said, "Loy, you're walking like this." Like I couldn't make out, and I told my wife, "Do I walk like that?" She said, "You don't know." She's saying, "You are walking like this." That is why so many people came to my wife and said, "Oh my goodness, people were worried. People are thinking I'm poisoning you." In fact, there were people on YouTube who said, "Man, I think your wife is poisoning you. Your wife is killing you." And it's all silly. My wife was not doing anything. She was supporting me. I was not aware of all this. Okay. And almost everyone, not a single person, everyone said, "Please stop." They literally were begging and pleading, where people walked up to my wife and said, "What is happening? Is your husband dying?" I didn't know that I was doing it, and I didn't do it purposely. In fact, you can make out with the way I'm talking. I was not like that. You see your body shrink, man. I literally saw my body start shrinking from, I think, day 6 or day 7. It started to become more and more visible. From day I think 11 to 12, I could see the appearance on my face. It was eyes sunken, and it was bad. Every time I'd look in the mirror, I couldn't believe it. I started to become dark. I don't know what happened. Yes, I had heart palpitations every single day in the morning when I would get up. I had to get up slow, and one of those days I could see my heart. The whole thing was kind of moving up and down. Not a very good thing. Yes, I was taking vitamins and minerals. Many of you asked me what was I taking. There's folic acid in this for red blood cells. There's vitamins and minerals. This is what I generally take. And remember, this is on recommendation from the doctor. This is not self-medication. And it's available across the counter. And I also take vitamin B, C, and all that D. It's all there. Okay. Another one I'll be taking is vitamin K12. That is for softening of the arteries. Remember, don't self-medicate. Take advice from a medical profession. Okay. We think we are experts. I'll just Google search and listen to this guy, and I'll take whatever. Oh, Joe Rogan said this guy, Andrew Huberman said this. No. They can say whatever the fuck they want. They don't know your body, man. You go to a medical profession. Please, don't be so arrogant that you think you can self-medicate. I made that mistake. I paid a very heavy price in my life. And I know many people who have suffered. Don't take things in your own hand. Go to a doctor you trust. Once the stool clears, that means once after you finish pooping and pissing, very strangely, after day 5, if you're doing it the first time, or day 3 or day 5, you will pass black stool, very ugly looking, like dark green, smelly as you can't bear this one. It is getting rid of the toxins. Your intestine is this way, jagged, right? There are things which are stuck there. It can't push it out. It doesn't have the energy. So all this will be pushed out by the body, and it will release. And sometimes what happens is maybe the body doesn't have the capacity to push it out. So I did take 2 times laxative, which again is not recommended, because it was stuck. Every day I was passing gas, and I couldn't understand. This was after day 10. I couldn't get it out because it was so dry. So finally, after taking heavy amounts of laxative, I was able to just let it all out. So then it kind of made it better. I took plenty of naps during the day, especially after day 10. Sometimes I would sleep for 2-3 hours. I was very weak. I could not think, man. After, yeah, if you Google search this BDNF, brain something development neurotropic factor, BDNF or something like that, it helps repair the brain cells. But in my case, I think it repaired so much to the point I could not think also. Like, this is not exaggeration. Normally, when I make a video, I can get ready in half an hour, and if I take tea, it's half an hour. If coffee, maybe after 1 hour, I'll get into the zone like how I'm now, and I can shoot out a video. So 1 hour. Very soon, it became like I've written it down. Like after like initially day 1 to day 5, it was okay. It took me 1 hour or 2 hours to get into the zone. After day 5, it would take 4 hours on an average to get into. Like if I have to make a video, if I want to sit now, it is a struggle for me to get into the mood until say 5 hours. After day 11, it took me 8 hours. Imagine the whole day I'm sitting. I'm like, I'll make a video, but wait, I'll just make a video. Oh man, and I'd think, and I would just be like this. On day 13, the last 2-3 days, I wanted to make a video whole day. Tried, could not make it. Just could not make. Day 13 to 15, if you see some of my old videos I posted, not re-uploaded, which I had published and kept, I just could not, man. It was terrible. Then, okay. I had to find innovative ways, because remember, this time it was not about the weight, it was about killing time. I wanted the 15 days to go by. I would go out, I'd spend the whole day out, I would just simply go out. And one very bad thing that I did, very bad, this is one of my biggest drawbacks, kind of ashamed about it, but because I didn't know how to kill time, because I was so bored to tears, I couldn't play a game, I couldn't do anything. The willpower that I used for not eating food, I had to let go in other areas. I ended up buying so many things. I'm ashamed to say this. This is a matter of shame. Some of you will be like, oh, come on, Loy, I never expected you to do this. I ended up, I think, spending more than $10,000 on just buying things and keeping it in the house. It's a matter of shame. Yes, I know. But there was no other way for me to kill time, man. How much can I go out? Where can I go out? I was just buying stuff, chips, chocolates, ice cream, gaming devices, accessories. I bought too much. Now if I show you with the camera, my house is like, I put stacks of cupboards. I was arranging things, but I couldn't do heavy things also. So I lost self-control in one area, and it affected another area. That is also another thing. You cannot have self-control in all the areas. You will get weak. And for me, I had to put all my resources in ensuring that I succeed the 15 days. So like I told you, this was not a very good idea, but it was something I wanted to do it. I was just ambitious, and everyone in the market knows I didn't do it for just health or losing weight. I did it to prove to myself I have self-control. I know many of you have given me compliments. Loy, I admire you. What self-control you have. I can't do 24 hours. You all can do if you set your mind, your heart, your soul, you're obsessed about one thing. I'm just like you. I was only able to succeed because I was determined. You can do it. You know, someone puts a gun to your daughter's head or your son's head, or say they'll chop off your fingers if you fail. You will succeed. It's just that drive. We need that drive. So I don't think there's anything I did that you should praise me. There are people who have done much more. But yeah, for me, this is an achievement because food is my addiction. But like I told you, there's a yin and yang, good and bad. So this was the bad side of it. Then, the biggest drawback was spending money and buying. I finally got used to watching a movie without food from day 11 onwards, or 11 or 12. But from day 11, man, it was terrible. Yeah. 11 to 15 was an absolute fucking nightmare. It was... I literally wanted to cry. I would sit in the bed. Why am I doing this? I would just hold myself. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? I'm like, it was so bad, yeah. In fact, I was so weak I couldn't even put powder on my back and all that. I would ask my wife. And when my wife felt my back, she's like, please stop. She was begging me. To the extent, this is not to portray my wife in a bad light. She's like, just eat something. Just take some soup. Don't tell anyone. I will not tell anyone. Nobody needs to know. Just say you're doing your diet. Just have soup. So she wanted me to, like, saying it because she loves me. But I was like, I can't face myself. I can't lie to people. That is one thing. But I can't face myself. I will lose respect. It's a matter of integrity, you know. See, for her, she's a simple girl and she just, you know, she loves me. She couldn't bear to see me in pain. But I had to stick to my guns for this. And, you know, when she would wipe my back, now I can really feel my bones, man. Like when I move, and before I had lats, you know, bodybuilders have this big, thick back. In my life, I could never feel my back. You know, the hips, you have you know, if you're fat, you can never feel your hips, especially when you're lying down. When I did lose weight, I was able to feel a little bit. But now when I feel my hip, it is like you know how our hips are shaped, right? It's like this. I can feel the bone. I can feel there's no ass. I don't have a bum. Like before, girls used to like to squeeze my bum. Those days when I was a bodybuilder, I know you laugh about this, but I don't have an ass, man. It's like I can feel the bone there, and it's just skin. So, you know, that much of weight I lost. My wrists are thinner than my wife's, smaller. I know you'll be like, as a man, you need to have mass. I don't have any. It's that bad. So that's why I told you it's not recommended doing so much as I did. Okay, then day 11 was mentally the hardest. Day 12 was physically the hardest. I was in severe pain. Back, lower back, knees. I don't know whether it was healing, repairing, what. It was very, very sore. And even walking, I could feel the heels. I could feel every bone in my body. Like even trying to sleep, I could feel my body was lying on the bone. I had to put pillows on my waist, on my knees. It was bad, yeah. And I think from day 12 onwards, I kept telling my wife, just massage my muscle and, you know, just do like this. I was feeling bad. It was bad, yeah. I mentioned of the fact that I was talking and walking at 20 to 30%. I got thinner than my wife. Okay, then nights was very hard to sleep. I was tossing and turning. I just couldn't I couldn't get sleep. I kept waking up. And yeah, I would get tired very fast. Like now that I'm having caffeine, I'm staying, I don't know, my body's just gone out of fucking whack. I'm sleeping again at 2 or 3 in the morning, which I normally used to do. That time when I was fasting, if I would get tired, I would get tired by 9 o'clock. Like it's like a normal rhythm because there was no caffeine in my body. And if I close my eyes, I'm just knocked out. I'm sleeping. I miss my caffeine for work. And here's a very strange thing. Every time I've gone through this long fast, for some strange reason, my taste buds have reset myself. Like before, I loved, if you'd see my old videos, M&M's chocolates. When I went through like that 5-day fast, once I tasted that M&M chocolate, I no longer liked it. I found it very strange. I was like, didn't I just love this? And I bought 2-3 boxes. I ended up giving my boxes to a kid and wife. They were very happy because it's slightly overpriced. The second time round, I kind of liked some other chocolate, Lindt. Yes, Lindt with the hazelnut in it. I loved, like I bought 50 to 100 of them bars. After I went through the fast, I didn't like it anymore. Now, you know the power ball I showed you, know, the ball that, wait, let me show you. This power ball that I loved. Before, I would eat like 6 per day. This one, 6 per day. It contains, I'll show you. I'll just open it and show you. It contains see, natural white. One second. It contains natural white. Inside, is there a knife here? Wait, I'll just break it and show you. One second. See, it contains nut. This is all fruit and nut. Huh? By the way, this is all fruit and nut. So, I can eat. So, it contains fruit and nut. Before I would eat one second. Before I would eat 6 of them per day, 4 to 6, not recommended. After I finish my fast, I know I'm not supposed to eat this so quickly, but I did taste it. I liked the white chocolate. I didn't like the insides at all. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Every time I've gone through a fast, the food that I found so addictive, I no longer like it. I find this very bloody confusing. Like, none of the food that I used to love, none. Like, I used to love Burger King's quarter pounder, Wagyu beef. They have a special this thing with white truffle sauce. I went and had it after I finished my 11-day fast. I didn't enjoy it one bit. Yeah, the French fries, I still like it, but I cannot eat as much as before. So, I don't know, every time I go through this prolonged fast, the food that I used to love, I no longer love that. In fact, I'm beginning to like something else. So, I don't know if I were to do it, which I'm not going to do. If I do another fast, maybe I'll not like that same food, maybe I like something else. So, it's really crazy. It doesn't make sense. And yeah, this time I know for a fact it's going to take me time to recover because I've really pushed my body to the limit. And that's why I told you it's going to take me at least 1 to 2 months to recover. As of now, this has been 30th, 1 to, what is the day today? 2 Today is the second day or almost like the third day. I'm still getting used to it. The food that I really like right now is this guy, he makes sushi. So I told him without the rice. So he makes rice, seaweed, cucumbers, carrots, fish that he, they put a blowtorch on it. I don't know what fish is that. Then he puts seaweed on top and cheese, white cheese, soft cheese. Oh, no rice. I ate 30 of them, 30. It's very light. And yes, I have plenty of soups, which I have. So that is fine. But yes, then I eat chocolates and chips and I showed all the unhealthy stuff, which is another crazy thing which I like. I immediately went back to my caffeine because I needed the caffeine in my system. That is like making me feel like I'm invincible, which is very nice. My sleep is out of whack. I'm again sleeping at 2 or 3 in the morning. This is because of caffeine. Then, I'm able to work at full speed with all my clients, answering emails, checking all the stuff. The rush, adrenaline, the testosterone, all that stuff is coming back. But one thing is, it has made me more patient. My wife said that you're being more patient, you're being more sweet, you're being more nice. Like if I say something, I apologize. I'm being more aware of that, which I was not before. I was very impulsive. If I get angry, it would be like this. Now I'm like, wait, relax. Do I need to act like this? And I control myself. I did lose my temper, just lightning, and it came back 2 or 3 times in the last 15-day fast, especially towards the ending because I was physically in pain. Nothing to see. Yeah, the mind, after I broke my fast, my mind was very foggy. I don't know why. Maybe. And once I ate the food, I was knocked out. Actually, like, I can't. I was in pain because I think I ate too much and I ate a bit too many times. So I was more like sleepy like this. So it took me time to reintroduce. It will still take time for me to kind of get used to introducing food into my system. Right now, what am I eating? I'm eating lots of egg yellow with butter. That non-rice sushi, lots of soups. I know many of you said, oh, why you're not eating watermelon? Why you're not eating only fruits? Yes, I do eat fruits, but I don't want to spike my insulin. You have not done your research. You do not know the benefit of fats. You do not know the benefit of animal fats. You are more into some of these Jainism vegetarian guys. They think that is the healthiest stuff. See, the thing is, you're a vegetarian, you follow Jainism. I don't follow Jainism. I've done at least I have done scientific research of facts. And I've given you those 4 references. Check in the description. So I'm more of a meat eater. I'm more of a person who believes fat heals your system. And I'm more of a non-vegetarian. That is working out for me. I'm not saying that is the only way. You do what works for you. I do what works for me. And every single day, from the time I broke my fast, I'm eating 5 egg yellows with butter boiled and one egg white. That is as my first meal. I have also slowly going to introduce coffee with butter, and evenings I make sure that it contains high amounts of fat, whether it's avocado or any other item that has high amounts of fat, because I need to allow my system to kind of heal. Sugary stuff like watermelon, mango and all that, I have it later on during the day. And yes, I do have my junk food, as you can call it, the chocolates, the chips and crisps, fine. Then I'm also reintroducing walking. I want to start walking more and more, but I cannot because it's raining. So I just do a little bit of stretching in the house, just moving the hands a little bit here and there, stretching the skin. Below my knees, the whole thing got very dry and flaky. So I've been using Vaseline. Okay, Vaseline, I don't know where it is. Okay, Vaseline with the petroleum jelly. I've asked my wife to massage the legs, and the skin is getting back. It was too dry, man. It was completely white. Especially if you see my videos, my lips were like just dry white. Okay, I'm taking actively my vitamins and minerals as recommended by my doctor. And I think the last point that I'll give you is, yes, it'll take me at least 2 to 3 months to heal. That is guaranteed. Like David Blaine, he had done this 1 month in a glass jar or something. It took him 3 months. His body was never the same. I know I have damaged my body. I know for a fact. And I will be going to the gym. I'm not too sure when. I will be doing push-ups. I need to get back the muscle. I've just lost too much. I can literally feel my bones. And if I don't bring muscle back into, not too much muscle, like just little basic, I'll have the typical Indian body, which is skinny. It's called skinny fat. Very skinny, but just a pot belly hanging. And yes, there's no more dieting, no more of this prolonged fasting for the next 12 months at all. I'm not thinking of doing intermittent fasting, at least for now, but I would be eating only after 12. And the reason for that is I just want to allow my body to relax, just relax for some time. I'll get back to intermittent fasting. I'm doing it right now after waking up in the morning till 12 in the afternoon. Once my body gets used to that, I'll go back to maybe 3. But yes, it will be hard because I'm drinking tea, kadak chai, which is sugar and milk and all that and all the temptations. So I'm going back to being imperfect. Overall, if I were to say it, I set out to achieve a goal, to prove it to myself that I had self-control, to prove it to myself that I had the willpower, that mentally I could discipline myself. The best example I give is Rocky. If you see the movie Rocky 6, which is one of the best, Paulie, who is that old man who plays. So Sylvester Stallone is trying to punch and practice and work, and he's frustrated and he's like, nothing is working out well. So Paulie says, why the fuck are you doing that? And why? He starts shouting at him. And then Sylvester Stallone actually breaks down and starts to cry and he said, because I got, something here, it's stuck here. And he starts crying, and Paulie is like shocked because he didn't see him crying. Saying, okay, fine, I'm sorry, okay. So he said, it's stuck here and all that. He said, okay, fine, you let it out, okay, you fight. So he goes into the ring and he fights this guy for, to let it out. And after getting smashed, and he smashes him and all that, and finally loses by a split decision. So finally, Pauline or whatever, he asks him finally in the end, so did you get it out? So Sylvester Stallone says, yeah, it's all out. Yeah, I'm tired. It's all out. It's empty. I'm done. In the same way, I had something that was bothering me day and night after I finished my 11-day fast. And when I tried, I thought I could do 15-day, but I failed. I did only 4 days and I failed and I gave up. And then I kept trying again and again. So it kept bugging me. Was this a one-hit wonder? Do I have what it takes to succeed? Do I have willpower? Do I have self-control? And remember, I hardly had any fat. I burnt off all the fat. I had only muscle. So it was like, what the fuck am I doing, man? And my body kept rejecting the fast, kept rejecting. No matter, even if I tried 1 hour, it would say, no, you're hungry. And that temptation, that justification, like, hey, Loy, just do it, man. Get your energy back to make the video. It bugged me for 2 fucking months so much. I could not sleep, eat. I had to let it out. Like, Sylvester song, there's something in there. And I'll tell you, when I wanted to quit, once I started, at day 10, I kept reminding myself, you said you had that thing inside, 15-day. Just finish this shit off and be at peace. Just leave me the fuck alone, as if I'm talking to someone. Then leave me the fuck alone and never bug me again for these 15 days. I'm talking to myself. So I was like, okay, fine, we'll finish the 15 days. We don't do it again. Deal? Yeah, deal. We don't do it again. Finish it. Get it out? Fine? Fine. Or can we work together? We'll work together. And now after the 15 days over, it's like, do you want to? No, shut the fuck. Shut the fuck up. No 15-day, no 5-day, no 1 day, no nothing. Normal life, enjoy your life. Focus on your brand, focus on making money. We proved it to ourselves. We're not going to do it again. That's it. So I hope this has helped you. I don't know if you'll watch this video. If you have watched this video right up to the end, comment down below. Let me know. You're one of those crazy guys who watches my video to the end. I will admire you guys for all of what it's worth. But having said that, I just want to say thank you for those people who are always encouraging me. Oh, electricity is gone. Always encouraging me and making sure that I achieve my goal. And yeah, I'll have to end this video because electricity is gone. So good, bad, ugly. Oh, it has come back. Okay. Let me say the goodbye properly. So just let me know you're the guy who watched this video. For those who supported me, thank you from my heart. Appreciate. For those who are saying, what the fuck is wrong with you and all that, thank you to you also. You gave me the fire. And for those of you who said, yeah, this is a fake video, he's photoshopping. You made me pissed off that I wanted to do it. But all in all, like I said, don't try to do it without medical supervision. And each one of us, I'll just conclude. Just let me finish. We all have our goals. We all have our obstacles. We all have our weaknesses. We all have our drawbacks. Each one of us, our goals are different. Each one of us, our struggles are real. Each one of us, we have to do something to prove it to ourselves. Take on a challenge, an obstacle, something that is difficult. Get out of your fucking comfort zone, whatever it is. Challenge yourself. And if an ordinary guy like me, a guy who has less willpower than you, who couldn't resist food for even a few minutes, not exaggerating. Ask anybody who knew me from childhood, I couldn't resist food for even half an hour. If I can do it, a person like me can do it, you can do it much more. You're better educated than me, you're smarter than me, you have achieved more greatness than me, you can do it. That's all I wanted to leave you with. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Man, this is me signing off. I did it! Adrian! We did it! Dada! Yeah, feel good about it. I did it! Yeah! Now I'll have my kadak chai. Wait. Before we go, let's have a cheers. One second. Don't go away. So that I know you watch this video, say cheers at the end. Cheers! There's nothing like kadak chai. Orgasm. Foodgasm. I'm happy. Alright guys, Type cheers down below if you watch the whole video. This is me signing off. You guys take care. And any questions, comment down below. I will make sure I answer it.